Loose leaf collection is a program we offer every year during the months of November, December, and March. But the program essentially just offers residents the opportunity to bring loose leaves out to the curb, and we will collect them as the name would suggest, as they are loose and not have to be containerized, and we'll come around and collect them with leaf vacuums. We'll be collecting every week, but we alternate from our north route to our south route. And the city is not exactly divided in half, but we use the railroad, the Spring Hope line. Some people know the Nash County Railroad now. It's actually owned by the Coastal Carolina Railroad, but railroad that runs west through Rocky Mount out towards Spring Hope. And then as you come into town about City Lake, the boundary is Western Avenue and then crossing into Edgecombe County Hill Street. So everything north of that dividing line is what we call our north route, and obviously everything south of that is what we call our south route. And this year's program, as we do every year, we start on our north route. The main thing we ask our residents to do is to remember to take their leaves to the street, but keep them out of the street. If they put them out in the street, it creates a potential problem in terms of ponding water, and also it is a potential road hazard. And certainly don't want anyone to be injured because of leaves improperly staged at the street. So keep them behind the curb if you're on a curb and gutter street, or behind the ditch if you're on a strip paved section and have an open ditch behind the curb. Try to keep loose debris out of the leaves. We only want leaves. We don't want trash. We don't want bottles. We don't want cans. We don't want limbs, because with the vacuums that can create a problem with the equipment, with the impeller that we use to collect the leaves. So try to keep just leaves, pine straw or leaves. We can collect them both. Any other material staged separately. A lot of people do not know actually loose leaf collection is a program in our streets division. Separate division, separate from solid waste, which would service your rollout cart, collect your recyclables, bulk waste, yard waste, etc. during the week. This is a separate program handled by a separate division, so we need to stage that material separate from one another. During inclement weather, we're basically going to go out and make an assessment whether the equipment that we use is capable of collecting the leaves or not. If it's too cold and we have ice in the leaves, which could be an issue later in the season, we may have to delay collection. Or if the leaves are too wet, too much moisture, will create problems for the equipment in terms of the suction. So the main thing we ask our residents, if you'll just make sure to get your leaves out to the street by Monday at 7 a.m. So if you're on the north route, we need you to have your leaves out that Monday by 7 a.m. at the street, not in the street, but at the street, and we'll collect those leaves. We do have some residents that call from time to time that are interested in loose leaves that they can use for composting. And what we ask them to do is contact the Streets Division at 467-4906. Give them their contact information, their name, their address, when they would like the leaves delivered, and then we'll make arrangements to bring them how many that, whatever volume that they need.